أملا وهو العزيز الغفور الذي خلق 7 سماوات طباقا ما ترى في خلق الرحمن من تفاوت فارجع البصر هل ترى من فطور ثم ارجع البصر كرتين ينقلب إليك البصر خاسئا وهو حسير ولقد زينا السماء الدنيا بمصابيح وجعلناها رجوما للشياطين وأعتدنا لهم عذاب السعير وللذين كفروا بربهم عذاب جهنم وبئس المصير إذا ألقوا فيها سمعوا لها شهيقا وهي تفور تكاد تميز من الغيظ كلما ألقي فيها فوج سألهم خزنتها ألم يأتكم نذير قالوا بلى قد جاءنا نذير فكذبنا وكنا ما نزل الله من شيء إن أنتم إلا في ضلال كبير وقالوا لو كنا نسمع أو نعقل ما كنا في أصحاب السعير فاعترفوا بذنبهم فسحقا لأصحاب السعير إن الذين يخشون ربهم بالغيب لهم مغفرة وأجر كبير وأسروا قولكم أو اجهروا به إنه عليم بذات الصدور ألا يعلم من خلق وهو اللطيف الخبير هو الذي جعل لكم الأرض ذلولا فامشوا في مناكبها وكلوا من رزقه وإليه النشور أأمنتم من في السماء أن يخسف بكم الأرض فإذا هي تمور أم أمنتم من في السماء أن يرسل عليكم حاصبا فستعلمون كيف نذير ولقد كذب الذين من قبلهم فكيف كان نكير أولم يروا إلى الطير فوقهم صافات ويقبضن ما يمسكهن إلا الرحمن إنه بكل شيء بصير أمن هذا الذي هو جند لكم ينصركم من دون الرحمن إن الكافرون إلا في غرور أمن هذا الذي يرزقكم إن أمسك رزقه بل لجوا في عتو ونفور أفمن يمشي مكبا على وجهه أهدى أمن يمشي سويا على صراط مستقيم قل هو الذي أنشأكم وجعل لكم السمع والأبصار والأفئدة قليلا ما تشكرون قل هو الذي ذاكم في الأرض وإليه تحشرون ويقولون متى هذا الوعد إن كنتم صادقين قل إنما العلم عند الله وإنما أنا نذير مبين فلما رأوه زلفة سيئت وجوه الذين كفروا وقيل هذا الذي كنتم به تدعون قل أرأيتم إن أهلكني الله ومن معي أو رحمنا فمن يجير الكافرين من عذاب أليم قل هو الرحمن آمنا به وعليه توكلنا فستعلمون من هو في ضلال مبين قل أرأيتم إن أصبح ماؤكم
शुमार हो करम सरकार अब तो हो गए हम बेशुमार हो करम सरकार अब तो हो गए हम बेशुमार जानो दिल तुम पर फिदा है दो जहाँ के ताजदार जानो दिल तुम पर फिदा है दो जहाँ के मैं अकेला और मसाइल जिंदगी के बेशुमार मैं अकेला और मसाइल जिंदगी के बेशुमार आप ही कुछ कीजिए ना है शहे आली वकार आप ही कुछ कीजिए ना है शहे आली वकार याद आता है तवाफ़े खानाए काबा मुझे याद आता है तवाफ़े खानाए काबा मुझे और लिपटना मुल्तज़म से वालिहाना बार और लिपटना मुल्तज़म से वालिहाना बार संगे अस्वत चूम कर मिलता मुझे कैफो सुरो संगे अस्वत चूम कर मिलता मुझे कैफो सुरो चैन पाता देख कर दिल मुस्तजा वो मुस्तजा चैन पाता देख कर दिल मुस्तजा वो मुस्तजा गुर्बते हज़रा के जलवे और वो इफ्तारिया गुर्बते हज़रा के जलवे और वो इफ्तारिया याद आती है बहुत रमज़ान तैबा की याद आती है बहुत रमज़ान तैबा की बहार ज़दा यूं ना हुआ होता उबैदे क़ादरी गम ज़दा यूं ना हुआ होता उबैदे क़ादरी इस बरस भी देखता गर सब्ज़ गुंबद की बहार इस बरस भी देखता गर सब्ज़ गुंबद की बहार हो करम सरकार
ولا الحبيب صلى الله عليه وسلم.
الحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على سيد المرسلين. أما بعد فأعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. Please repeat after me. الصلاة والسلام عليك يا رسول الله. وعلى آلك وأصحابك يا حبيب الله. الصلاة والسلام عليك يا نبي الله. وعلى آلك وأصحابك يا نور الله. نويت سنة الاعتكاف. It is stated in Al-Mustadrak that once a man came outside the beautiful Masjid of the Prophet ﷺ. He tied his camels outside. He walked inside the Masjid. When he came inside the Masjid, he read his Salah, he proffered his namaz. Once he had finished his Salah, the Prophet ﷺ called this man over and said, the people are telling me that the camels you have outside, they are stolen. And the man, rather than replying, he put his head down and his lips started moving. The Prophet ﷺ said to him, what do you have to say for this? He does not reply. Again, the Prophet ﷺ asked him that the people are saying the camels are stolen. What do you have to say for this? Again, his head is down, his lips are moving. Third time when he says this, when the Prophet ﷺ says this to this person, and the person's lips are still moving, because back in the day the masajid weren't like this, they were open masajid, the camel lifted his head from the outside, and the camel spoke. And the camel said, Ya Rasulullah, this man did not steal me. This man did not steal me. He paid a fair price for it. But who he bought me from, that person stole me. So this person is not the thief. When he said this, Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam said to this man, tell me honestly, when I asked you, you put your head down and your lips were moving, what were you reading? What were you doing that the camel spoke in your defense? He said that, Ya Rasulullah, when I found myself in this trouble, I put my head down, I praised Allah Azza wa Jal, I did zikr of Allah Azza wa Jal, and I recited darood upon you and upon your family. Because of the barakat of this has happened to me. Sayyidi Ala Hazrat se ki unke nisar koi kaise hi ranj mein ho, jab yaad aa gaye hain sab gham bula diye. When you're in hardship, remember Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and that hardship will go away, inshallah Azza wa Jal. I've been called from my area to come here and to deliver a bayaan, and I know brothers have mashallah prepared well, and I can see by the brothers here as well. And the title was Gangsters Paradise. So abhi dekhte hain where we stand, and my habit is it took me about an hour to drive, and I came through that snake pass, a bus and a truck ahead of me, they were driving about 40 miles an hour. It should have took me 59 minutes, which the Satnav was telling me, but it took me an hour and 10 minutes. So I don't have the habit, forgive me for this, I don't have the habit of coming and brushing things under the carpet. Jo hai wo hai, wohi baat karunga inshallah Azza wa Jal, for the riza of Allah Azza wa Jal. I will narrate a hadith part from Sahih Muslim. Hazrat Abu Hurairah radiallahu ta'ala anhu, they say that the Prophet sallallahu ta'ala alayhi wa sallam has said that the world will not end until people see such days when the murderer will not know why he murdered, and the one who got murdered will not know why he got murdered. Why? Because murder will become so normal, and both will go to hell. Both will go to hell. Allahu Akbar. Today, what is our halat? Today, is this not happening? I can remember I mentioned this hadith park in Scotland once. And there's a new Muslim there listening to the Bayaan. Once we finished, he came up to me. And he goes, oh, the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, Allahu Akbar, what news, how the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam knew this? I said, why, what's your experience? He says, brother, before I became a Muslim, he said, we would go out on Friday and Saturday nights. He said, we would get so drunk that after being drunk, we would fight. Some taxi drivers might have seen these scenes in the middle of city centers when people are fighting each other. They said, we used to fight people. They said we would fight in such a way, if somebody was on the ground, we would kick them so much that either they end up in hospital or they either end up dead. And he said we did not know that at that time we would realize 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10 hours later. Na marne wale ko pata hai, because he's so drunk, he's getting battered to death. And the one who's killing him, he's kicking him to death because he's so drunk and he's so high as well. And the Prophet ﷺ said both will go to hell. Why? Because murder will become so normal. Allahu Akbar. Allahu Akbar. And today our halat, this is non-Muslims. Musalmanon mein kya ho raha hai? Just some weeks ago, did a 21, 22-year-old not gets killed outside a cinema here? Agar wo Musalman, if he's a Musalman, may Allah Ta'ala have mercy upon all the Muslims. And give them peace in their graves and the hereafter. Magar kya halat? Just killing somebody, itna asan rakh diya, taken away a life. It's no problem. You know, people here, hum samajhte ki koi baat nahi, dekh liya jayega. Go bring the brother back then. If he's close to somebody, forgive me. If that person has passed away, forgive me for saying this. Jai lai leke aaye. Whoever we killed, unko wapas laye. We think it's that simple, just take a life. Knife jeb mein rakhi ho. Young children, I've got a little plaster here. This is our halat. I've got a little plaster here. I was at school, the primary school, to pick up my child the other day. He's 10. And his 10-year-old friend comes up to me. He goes, "Oh, uncle, what happened to your hand?" And I'm standing there smiling. He goes, "Oh, uncle, you had a fight, innit?" "Oh, yes, uncle." This is the little 10-year-old attitude. He goes, "Yes, uncle, you had a fight." And I goes, "Mate, chill out. It's just I got a little cut. But it's just I don't want it to get infected. That's why I put a little plaster on it." This is the mentality we are given. This is what happens. Every young man here thinks he's a big man. Every little boy walks with a swagger. Looking at the eyes to eyes. What? You looking at me? What? You talking to me, bro? Is this not our halat? Allahu Akbar. Aage sunte jai what the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam said. Allahu Akbar. In Sahih Bukhari, there's a hadith part. Hazrat Abu Musa Ash'ari radiallahu ta'ala anhu state that the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, near Qiyamah, knowledge of deen will be lifted. Near Qiyamah, knowledge of deen will be lifted. Allahu Akbar. From people. Illiteracy will become normal. And hirj will be in abundance. Ya Rasulullah, what is hirj? Hirj means murder. Murder will be in abundance. Knowledge of ilm deen will be lifted from people and illiteracy will become normal. Aaj knowledge of deen ki kya halat hai? You ask people sitting in a 30-40 gathering, the fries of ghusl, people don't know. Bro, I have a shower, is that not enough? No, there are 3 fries of ghusl, they're compulsory for you to know. Bro, I don't know them. The fries of wuzu, do you know? No, brother, no, don't know. The fries of namaz, do you know? The shrait of namaz, do we know? No, brother. Pata kya hai, I know how to make money. I know how to sell drugs on the end of the street. This is the halat of our deen. There's a method, there's a baqaida method of cleaning your backside. People don't know this. This is our halat. Or batein karne pe aaye ho, we can talk about the whole world, talk about the whole world, whole universe, talk about all the sciences in the world. Sikha nahi to deen hi nahi sikha. Ilme deen shall be lifted. Illiteracy will be normal. What is the picture of a perfect gangster? Ek school se kicked out hua, he goes and fights in another school. Gets kicked out of that school, goes and fights in another school. Gets kicked out of another school, eventually they've got no more schools left for him in the area to go to. This is today. And illiteracy. And what are we doing? They're dumbing us down. Who's not seen those documentaries on YouTube and on internet? Dumbing us down on purpose. The food we eat, what we watch on media all day, social media, yes, ha ha ha, I'm doing this, ha ha ha, I'm doing that, ha ha ha, yes, Snapchat this, ha ha ha, Snapchat that. Ye karte nahi log. We are being dumbed down on purpose. Ask ourselves, when was the last time I picked up a religious book and read it for 2 minutes? We ain't got time for this. And even if it's a religious message, we forward to about 50 people, not knowing that if it's true or if it's not. We think we've done the right thing. Religious message forward karke, we're still messaging our girlfriend after that. This is our halat. Aur baatein karne pe aaye to lambi baatein. Allahu Akbar. So, the illiteracy will be normal and hirj will be in abundance. Qatl aam ho jayega. I was saying, a brother sent me a video once about somebody in Pakistan. This guy murdered somebody and they asked him, what did you murder him for? You know what he replied? And when I'm going to tell you the figure, you're going to go, Allahu Akbar. And even in Pakistan, that's not a big figure. Not nowadays, jitni mehngai hai. The guy said, I murdered him for 6,000 rupees. That's not even 30, 40 pound. 40 pound honge shayad. 45, I don't know, whoever knows the rates. Lekin 40, 45 pound, you took a life. He said, somebody gave me 6,000 rupees to take this life, I took this life. Qatl ko itna aam kar diya. Allahu Akbar. Dil aaye gunahon se bezar nahi hota. Maghloob shah nafs se badkar nahi hota. In Ibn Majah, there's a hadith pak. Hazrat Abu Musa radiallahu ta'ala state that the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, there will be hirj, murder before Qiyamah. Ya Nabi Allah, what is hajj? Bloodshed. The companion said, but we have that today. People kill their enemies. He sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, not your enemies, but you will kill each other. So much so that man will kill his neighbor, his first cousins, his other relatives. Sahaba said that, would we not have thinking then? Would we not have intellect then? Allahu Akbar. The Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, most people's thinking will be taken away, and low type of people will remain who will have no fear. Today, what is the halat of the fear of Allah Azza wa Jalla? Kitna ho pe huda hai. Of 2 foot of land, many handans get killed. I was sitting at a relative's house and they get an update on Facebook. Is ilaqe mein phir qatl ho gaya. And they knew the ilaqah. They said, Allahu Akbar. I said, uncle ji, kya hua? And this was on Eid day. They said that in Pakistan ke is ilaqe mein over this bit of land, one family got a bit aggressive. They killed one of their people. They killed one of their people. And I said, to kitne hue? He said, this is the 49th murder. एक लैंड के पीछे 49 लोग कत्ल कर दिए, एक ड्रग मनी के पीछे you kill your own best friends, एक थोड़े सारे माल के पीछे you killing the people you grew up with, you're ready to smash somebody's face in with a hammer because of थोड़ा सारा पैसा. This is our halat. इतना कत्ल को आम कर दिया. And how does one get to this? There's a hadith park of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, mafhum of the hadith park. When man commits sin, he gets a black dot on his heart. When he keeps on committing those sins, the dots keep on growing until his whole heart becomes black. Then no religious advice has effect on him. Wo dil itna saft ho gaya, then murder becomes normal. Then killing someone becomes normal. How many times do we see somebody walking in a random area, wrong time, wrong place, and he got killed for this. He got punched to death for this. He got kicked to death for this. Why? Because at the wrong place, wrong time. The people doing this, inka dil itna saft ho gaya that we don't even know this person here to do this. And this just doesn't happen in non-Muslim areas. It's happening in Muslim areas as well. Muslimanon ke kayi aise ilaqe hain where people say, yeah, we don't want to walk in the area at the middle of the night in case we get jumped, in case somebody robs our phone, in case somebody does this, in case somebody does this. Is this what a Musliman's honor is meant to be? Humse acha to wo boxer reh gaya. I'm being honest with you. Better than this is the UFC fighter. Yeah, at least he's got the honor of Islam. The UFC, they said, we're going to stop your 2 million check. He said, keep your 2 million check. The honor of Islam matters more to me. This Khabib guy, Khabib Nur Mughedov, Khabib Nur Muhammad, that's what his name means. Humse acha to wo reh gaya. At least honor to an Islam ke liye 2 million rakhne aap apne jeb mein rakhe. The honor of Islam matters to me more. That's why I behaved the way I did. और हमारी हालत क्या? हमने इस्लाम का कौन सा ऑनर दिया? जिस जगह पे नाम दे Muslim people raping women, Muslim people as pedophiles, 8 people get jailed for 80 years, 9 people get jailed for 90 years because of going towards young girls और उनको ये करना वो करना, ये हालत छोड़िए आपने इस्लाम की. अल्लाहु अकबर. दर्स कुरान अगर हमने ना बुलाया होता तो ये जमाना ना जमाने ने दिखाया. If we had not forgotten the teachings of the Quran, we would have never have seen the times that we are seeing today. Allahu Akbar. Just I was researching a bit on this gang culture and whatnot. In London alone, there is more than 300 active, dangerous crime gangs, which have got about 3,000 members. So each gang's roughly got 10 members. But they're baqaida dangerous, baqaida killing people, whatever, beating somebody, that's not a problem to them. Allahu Akbar. And I tell you one thing, it's never ending. Hamari halat kya hai ki, oh bro, no job, oh no this, oh no that. Yaar, mehnat kare. Seriously, I've done work in a warehouse before, in Scotland. It was very hard work, but it got me halal income through the door. मैं सच कह रहा हूँ, it got me halal income through the door. It was very hard, it wasn't easy. मैं आपसे खुल के कह रहा हूँ. But alhamdulillah, it got me halal income through the door. I delivered for takeaways, it got me halal income through the door. That's back in the day. Now alhamdulillah, my times are changed, they're better for me now, alhamdulillah. And there's barakat in that. मगर कहने का मकसद ये हो, no, this is too slow, money, let's do this, let's do that. इसीलिए तो लोग करते हैं. यार, see that guy, sick car man, 18 plate Beamer, 18 plate Range Rover. You see that man? That's the car I want. RS4, RS5, RS6, पता नहीं कौन सी RS अब तो शायद 50 तक. I don't know, I'm just messing with you. But कहने का मकसद, this is our हालत. वो इसके पीछे, I just need that car man, I need that car, I need that, I need this. उसके पीछे you want to go to whatever lengths you can. ना करें. Why? Allahu Akbar. The Prophet ﷺ has said, Hadith Pak, if you give man 2 mountains of gold, he'll wish for a third. And another Hadith Pak, the Prophet ﷺ said, the hunger of the man will only be filled by the dust of the grave. So ye to bhook badti jayegi. Bhook is just going to grow. What is our halat? I'll tell you, an average Pakistani, Indian and Bengali person of the UK. Hamari halat, average halat. Someone who comes over, ya naya kaam shuru kiya, and if I'm wrong later on, honestly, if you want to be really gangster, grab me from here. Bro, you were wrong. It's not like this. Average, how do we start? Honda, Toyota, Nissan. ठीक है ना? When we start, and we're in a rented house. थोड़ी सारी तबीयत बड़ी, it's either a BM, Audi or Mercedes. Once we grew up, business chalna shuru ho gaya, we get better from there. What happens from there? A Range Rover comes, a Q7 comes, or an X5 comes, the bigger cars come. After that, yaar, we're renting a house, apna le lete hain. Once you bought the house, I'm taking you towards this never-ending path. Wo ho gaya, oh yaar, the relatives have all made koti in Pakistan. Send money, we need to make a koti in Pakistan. Koti ban gayi, oh yaar, flan relative ne to 2 plot bhi le liye. We need to get plots. Plot bhi le liye. Acha bhaijan, you've got your plots, you've got your koti, you've got your car, you've got everything. Ab to madri kafle mein aa jaye. Please come on a madri kafla. Oh bro, now my son's grown up. Ab iski shaadi karni hai. Ab 60, 50, 70 hazar uski shaadi pe lagane hain. Then the next person's wedding. Ab kya? Oh ji, now their kids are growing up. We need to sort their future out. It's never ending. Yaqeen mane, you'll be chasing. Nobody's stopping you. I'm being honest with you. Nobody's stopping you from education. Nobody's stopping you from becoming a decent, civilized person, having a great job, earning good money, earning halal money. Aapke halal business ek chhod ke, may Allah Ta'ala give you 10 halal businesses. But where's the time for deen? We give so much time for work, 10 hours, 12 hours, 14 hours, ke apne bachon ko waqt nahi milta. Then when we say, brother, please travel on a Madri Kafla, please do something for the deen. Bro, I'm busy, yaar, I'm earning. Who are you earning for? For my children. You're earning for your children. By the time, ab ye halat nahi ho rahe. When a child is 18, 20, what happens? Somebody's sons run away. Somebody's daughters run away. Somebody ka flan banda bhag gaya. Somebody ka flan banda bhag gaya. Why? Because we were so busy earning money, humne bachon ko wo deen ka waqt hi nahi diya. And they've been learning deen from media, from social media, from friends. You didn't give that time and now the kids run away. So where does all the money go that you've been earning to 20 years of your life, doing 12-hour shifts for my son? Those sons run away now. So baithe waqt de thoda. Seriously. Take time off. Apne aap par bhi rehm kare. 14 घंटे, 12 घंटे, 7 days a week. यार करते किस तरह? How do you manage? थोड़ा सा relax. Honestly. Deen ko bhi waqt de. And you will feel sukoon of this. And you will see the barakat of this, inshallah. Sallu ala al-Habib sallallahu ta'ala ala Muhammad sallallahu ta'ala alayhi wa sallam. See, big man, this big man, I'm big man, I'm 10 man, nobody can mess with me. We hold this whole area. He's the whatever, you know what I mean? He's the G of this ilaka, or don't mess with him, bro. Tough guy, bro. Yeah, bro ko bhi aur ra karke bolte hain. Kash itna talaffuz aapka Quran Pak padhne mein bhi hai. I'm being serious. How much talaffuz we know about the street lingo. Where's the talaffuz in reading the Quran? How mein farak nahi hai. Everything, alhamdulillah, rabbil alameen, maazallah, bi Allah ta'ala forgive me. This is how people read. There's no ha in there. There is no ayn in there. When you say most people ayn, they can't get the ayn out. Because we're so busy after this dunya. Allahu Akbar. Magar big man. Coming back to big man. See, whoever thinks I'm a big man, even yahan bhi hai koi. Someone thinks I'm a big man, nothing can touch me, nothing can go past me. They say what goes around comes around. It definitely comes around. Trust me. Today you hurt somebody, tomorrow yours gets hurt. Today you do something to someone, tomorrow something happens to you. Big man, I could say big man ki story batao. There are people that have gone past. Their stories are in the Quran. In the Quranic Wonders, there's a story, Waqia written. Quranic Wonders is a book printed by the Maktabah, it's in English. In that there is a story written about the people of Ad and Samud. They were the nations of Ad and Samud. They were so large, they were literal giants. They were so large that our height people, 5.5 foot, 6 foot, 6 of us could fit in their shoe. This is how big they were. ठीक है ना? Do you see any one person from Ad and Samud today? They used to live in the mountains. क्या वो नजर आते हैं? The earth has even eaten their bodies. Earth has eaten their bodies. So who are you and me, 5 foot, 6 foot big men? What's going to happen to us? Honestly, Allahu Akbar. Mile haq mein ahle shah kaise kaise. Maki ho gaye la maka kaise kaise. Hue naamvar benisha kaise kaise. Zami kha gayi no jawan kaise kaise. There are many people before than us. People greater, people with more strength, people big warriors. They're gone now. What are you and me? Thoda sara ji, I've got a bit of muscle on my shoulders, my guns have grown a bit, that's it, nobody can touch me. Na kare. If you are a big person, if you've got a nice body, be shukr guzar to Allah Azza wa Jalla. Ya Allah, you have blessed me with this ni'mat. And be humble that it could get taken away. You know what the beauty is? I'm honestly telling you my own feelings. You know what the beauty is? When you see a big man, when you see a big, nice, big person, and he's humble, he gives you the way, he opens the door for you. Yaqeen mano ya subhanallah. Now that's a sight to see. Aise Musliman bane. Don't be a Muslim that somebody holds the door for you, or rather than holding a door or saying thank you or jazakallah, you walk like a big man. This has happened to me before. I opened the door for somebody walking 5, 4, 3, literally 4, 5, 6 seconds I'm holding it for him. He literally doesn't even touch the door, walks through it like that, doesn't even look at me. And honestly, you know what I thought to myself? Subhanallah. I smiled. And I goes, Ya Allah, have mercy on this brother. Genuinely, I didn't give him the eyes. You what? What do you know hold the door for? Open it for you, bro. Not get it. So what? Relax a bit. Hamari kya aarati hai? What? You looking at me? What? Isse baat बढ़ते katalo people actually kick each other, punch each other because of this. Gadi ka accident ho gaya. I know a brother, he had an accident. Someone hit his car. He says, I got out of the car, and the people in the other car were non-Muslim. He says, literally I got out, and he says, I knew it was my fault. He says, the car, it was my fault. He says, I literally got out of the car, and he said, the other person was coming out of the car, and I says, are you okay? And he goes, yeah, but this accident, he says, look, we'll solve the accident, I'll pay it. But are you okay? Anything happened to you? Are you physically okay? Are you well? And he says that person got so impressed, so inspired. He goes, I was a bit angry, but the way you're speaking, I'm relaxed now. We can just talk however you want to do this. To कहने का ये मकसद है. We sometimes little thing happens. Oh, foreigners, get out the door. Let's go, boys. Na kare, man. There's one brother, he's smiling every time I'm saying something. He's like, all right, man. He's right. Been there, done that. Yeah, man. Na kare. Honestly, grow out of this, man. Seriously, do something for yourself. Allahu Akbar. No, not this. This is not the lifestyle. Not the lifestyle of a Musliman anyway. A Musliman is honorable. A Musliman is forgiving. A Musliman is sometimes someone that makes the world a better place. Allahu Akbar. Sallu ala al-Habib sallallahu ta'ala ala Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. In Bayhaqi, there's a long hadith part, and I'm going to read half of it. The Prophet ﷺ again giving the news of the times to become. Then the Prophet ﷺ talked about many things. Then the Prophet ﷺ says, then mercilessness, forcefulness and destruction on the earth, silk, private parts and alcohol will be made halal. And still people will get risk and will be helped until they meet Allah Azza wa Jalla. Allahu Akbar. The scholars have said on this, our halat, that this saying here, silk and all this will be made halal, is people would not care about this. We're in a non-Muslim country here. Ab Pakistan jaise mulkon mein kya hota hai, on the night of New Year's Eve, Pakistan, a Muslim country, runs out of alcohol. This is our halat. I've met people from here that are from Islamabad, that are from posh places in Islamabad and Lahore. When I sit with them and I say to them, how's your lifestyle? When they tell me, mera dil karta hai, hun kya suro? They say, this brother, this happens openly here, this happens secretly in Pakistan. He says sometimes it happens at a higher level. All these things are happening. Allahu Akbar. Silk, halal, private parts, halal, alcohol, halal. Ye sab kaam hum kar nahi rahe today. Man's got about 10, 20 numbers in his phones. Is this not happening today? Kabhi idhar muh mara, kabhi udhar muh mara. Allahu Akbar. And people like that will be punished in hellfire severely. Halka sani severely. They'll be burning in hellfire for thousands of years. There'll be scorpions in hellfire that are the sizes of camels. There'll be snakes in hellfire that are the length of a month's travel. Mahina travel kare, that's how the length of the snake will be. Those snakes that will just bite a person once, he will be in pain for 70 years. Those scorpions that have 70 stings, each sting will have a bag of poison. And when that scorpion will sting someone, he will be in pain for 1,000 years. His private parts will bleed and pus will come out of this because of the sting of that scorpion. I'm still saying, koi baat nahi ji, it's alright, we'll manage. Trust me, we won't manage. The fire of this dunya asks for forgiveness of Allah Azza wa Jal. Ya Allah, do not put me back into hell. Fire is from fire. Fire of hell is so severe. Our little body is this little cut here and I've got a plaster on. We think we can handle that fire of hell. Stop kidding ourselves. Wake up to this reality. Ki ek din marna hai, aakhir maut hai. Kar le jo karna hai, aakhir maut hai. One day death is coming. Next time somebody calls you, bro, trouble, let's go. Thoda sa relax kar le. Ask that bro who's calling you. Bro, whose fault is it? Seriously, ek baar ye pooch me. Bro, did you start it? My cousin the other day, he phones me literally. और उसकी हुआ क्या कि some little youngster, 14, 15-year-old, took his dad's car and it was an automatic. Instead of pulling a brake, he pushed the speed button. Speed pedal, right? He did that. He hit it in two places. One there, one my cousin's house, my cousin's car and my cousin's wall. My cousin phones me, bro, please come quickly, something happened. While I'm on the phone, I said, look, I'm coming, but tell me one thing. Qasam say, I'm telling you, this is what I literally said to him. I said, this has happened to you. Tell me honestly, did you fight somebody? Did you call somebody something? Did you give anybody trouble on the internet? Kuch kiya to nahi? And he's like, bro, qasam say, I didn't do anything to anybody. I don't know why this happened. So when we go later on, we find out he's just a kid who was out of control. Yani koi aisa violence, koi aisi wajah nahi thi. He just took his dad's car and he said to his 14, 15-year-old mates, let's go, I'll show you. Is tarah bhi karte hain. I'll show you how it's done. And then he's crashed his dad's car as well. Magar kehne ka maqsad kya? What did I ask my cousin first? Is it your fault? Next time phone apne bachcho se ya apne doston se pooch liya kare. Bro, if it's your fault, go and say sorry. Relax, chill out, mate. We don't need to go and fight if you started it. And even if there is a fault, you should still be that person who goes and speaks. Not take a bloody bat with you or a baseball bat with you or a hammer with you or a knife in your pocket. Let's go. We'll show them. Yeah, not kare. Be that person in your local area that everybody could come to. Bro, yaar, little trouble there, man. And you should be that person. Yeah, let's go. And you talk. And alhamdulillah, Musliman's heart is soft. I can guarantee you. Even if you've troubled somebody, first of all, if you ask for forgiveness in the court of Allah Azza wa Jal, cry if you can. You might say, bro, man, I've never cried, man. I'm a beast. I don't cry. Cry in the fear of Allah Azza wa Jal. Trust me. Kabhi roye baith ke. Cry, Ya Allah, forgive me. I've wronged myself. All my life I've wronged myself. All my life I have not done honor to Islam. I have not done honor to you. I have not done honor to Rasulullah Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. Ya Allah, forgive me. Is tarah kare, trust me, your heart will soften. And when you will go to those people, go to that person and ask for forgiveness. I can assure you that person will find softness in his heart. Hum kya karte hain? He done this, will do more. He done this, will do more. Allahu Akbar. Time to change. Sallu ala al-Habib sallallahu ta'ala ala Muhammad sallallahu ta'ala alayhi wa sallam. In Abu Dawud Sharif, there's a hadith part. Hazrat Abdullah bin Amr bin As radiyallahu ta'ala anhu stated that the Prophet ﷺ said, what will you be like in that time? That soon a time will come when good people will be less. Good people will be less, and the dirt and dust of people will be left, who will break promises and will be untrustworthy, will always be arguing and will be like fingers at each other's necks. People asked, Ya Rasulullah ﷺ, what shall we do then? The Prophet ﷺ said, whoever you think good of, stick with them. And whoever you don't, leave them. Accept the ways of the special and leave the ordinary. Allahu Akbar. They'll be at the necks of each other. The dust and dirt of people. Is this not dust and dirt of people that teens get jailed around the Sheffield area for raping a woman behind a masjid and in a house for 26 years? Is this not the dust and dirt of people? I don't know, somebody might be like, bro, we know who they are. You want to chill out a bit. Like, ask yourself. This the level we've dropped down to कि masjid के पीछे ऐसे करने आपने. Is this not the हालत? Muslims, sorry for me being so vague and so to the point. मगर I told you मैं यहाँ आया नहीं हूँ कि brushing under the carpet. जी आप भी हुश रहें चलो जी खाओ पियो घर जाओ. We don't need this. It's too much. कल भी I was in an area near the Manchester side. Or I was speaking to a youngster, and वो मुझसे बात करते say, so what's your area like? He goes, oh brother, every day a van comes here, a police van. He stays for 2-3 hours. in case trouble gets caused. And I was like, yeah, I'm sure this is nearly a full Muslim area. He goes, yeah, it is. And I goes, yeah, aap logo ko sharam nahi aati. Straight. He was alhamdulillah, he knows me. But you know, I was thinking, I said, yeah, aap logo ko sharam nahi aati. That you've dropped it down to this level that the police have to come and stay here for 2-3 days, 2-3 hours. And he says to me, he says, honestly, bro, most under 25s have a weapon with them. He says, they always carry something. Kisi ke paas knife hai, kisi ke paas kuch hai, kisi ke paas kuch hai. Who's created this? If you're picking up kids from school and 10-year-olds are getting a bus from a my own, I'm a father, I've got children. Yaqeen man, if my son ever has something, masjid mein, at school, if he says, oh dad, this happened, the first question I asked is, what did you do? What's your fault? If it's your fault, go and apologize. Say sorry, it's my fault. What, do we do this? Nahi, puttar aur do marni hai son. Son, you should have told him who's boss. Puttar asi hai anja. We are falan, we are falan, we are this khandan, we are this khandan. People do this. When you give that sort of tarbiyat, then that sort of result comes back as well. Thodi narmi sikhaye. Islam teaches us narmi. Allahu Akbar. Narmi yahan, and when you want to show honor, it's honor for Islam. Hum kya karte hain? Apni zaat ke liye honor, aur jab Islam ki bari aaye to usme koi baat nahi. Allahu Akbar. Sallu ala al-Habib sallallahu ta'ala ala Muhammad sallallahu ta'ala alayhi wa sallam. I've got about 5 minutes left. Company. Because in that hadith Pak, the Prophet ﷺ said, whoever you think good of, stick with them. And whoever you don't, leave them. Your company matters a lot. You know what people say today? Oh bro, can't leave the boys. Can't leave the men, can't leave the guys, can't leave the brothers, can't. I've spoken to some brothers come close to Dawat-E-Islami, they want to change their lifestyle. Bro, can't leave the boys, man. When you're with us 1 or 2 hours for this one gathering, and for 6-7 days a week, you're with the same company who are using cocaine, using other hard drugs, using alcohol, talking about violence, fighting. Where are you going to go? 1 hour into the religious side and 6 days to the shaitani side. Where are you going to go? And about company, Allahu Akbar, listen to this. Sayyidina Jafir bin Sulaiman rahmatullahi was once walking. They say once I saw a dog behind Sayyidina Malik bin Dinar. So Sayyidina Malik bin Dinar rahmatullahi are walking and a dog's walking behind them. I asked, oh Abu Yahya, this was their kunyat. They said, oh Abu Yahya, is this dog with you? You know what they replied? Allahu Akbar. He replied, this dog is better than a bad companion. This dog is better than a bad companion. Jis dil andar ishq na rachaya, kutte us to chal gaye. O Malik dekar rakhi dende, sabir bhukhe nange. Malik dadar nahi chhad de, pave maro 100 sir jutte. Uth buleya, chal yaar mana le, nahi ta bazi le gaye kutte. The Baba Bulle Shah, they say, look what you are doing. That the dogs might end up, there's 4 shares in there, but I'm quickly summing it up. They said the dogs might end up better than you. Why? Because they do the service of their owner without clothes, without food, and they're patient. They still serve, and they would not leave their owner's house even if the owner hits her with a shoe 100 times. He says, oh Bulia, wake up at night time and start worshipping your Lord in case the dogs end up being better than you. That what service have we given to our Malik? How many times in the last, whatever age I am, 30, 31, 25, 2018, in my 20 years, when was the last time I got up at night time through the fear of Allah? I got up many times because I had a driving test the next day. I got many times because I had a visa answer the next day. I had many times because I had exams the next day. Deen ke liye kitna uthi? When was the last time I got up and cried in the fear of Allah? Ya Allah, forgive me, I've done injustice to my life. Ya Allah, forgive me, I've done injustice to my life. ग़म रोज़गार में तो मेरे अश्क बह रहे हैं, तेरा ग़म अगर औलादा तो कुछ और बात होती. All our tears are only for this dunya. और मेरे बच्चे दी जॉब नहीं मिली, जी मेरे बच्चे दा वीज़ा नहीं लगा, और जी मेरे बच्चे दी शादी नहीं हुई. All the tears are for this dunya. When is the tear ever for me that Ya Allah forgive me? When is the last time I got up to read tahajjud at night time? Puche. When? Big man can't wake up for tahajjud. Big man can't wake up for fajr. But yet big man can go and kill 10 people. Yet big man can knock on 10 doors and receive money. But big man cannot wake up for namaz. Khatam kare is big man leaders ko. Mardapan hai to deen ka kaam kare. Do something for Islam that you get remembered. Allahu Akbar. Sallu ala Habib sallallahu ta'ala ala Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. I've got 2 minutes, I'll narrate one more hadith part. The Prophet ﷺ said, you say, I can't leave my friend. The Prophet ﷺ said, avoid a bad friend because he is like a piece of hell. Jahannam ka tukde aapke saath saath chal raha hai. If you can't, if he's the way, he's the reason you're not changing, leave him. But bro, what can I do? I won't have any friends left. Better than friends like that. And I can assure you, you do this, try this. Allah Ta'ala will give you better friends. Allah Ta'ala will give you friends who will take you towards religion. Allah Ta'ala will give you friends that when you slip, they'll make you come back on the right path. Allah Ta'ala will give you friends who will message you. Bro, you weren't there at the Thursday gathering. What's wrong? Are you okay? Bro, you weren't there with the Zunna Madani Kafala. Is everything okay? You'll have friends like that who will remember you. You will have friends who will like you for Allah, who will like you for Deen. You'll be up and down the country, people will respect you for Allah. Not because of your money, your car. When you had the 18-plate car, everybody was your friend, and when you have an 03-plate car, nobody's your friend. They won't be like that. There will be people who like you for Deen. So wake up now. Aaj le unki pana, aaj madad mango se. Phir na manenge qiyamat mein agar tu manenge. Today your breaths are there, you're alive. Before death, do this. Before a serious illness, do this. Do tawbah. And I can assure you, many people today stress this. I don't know where to get sukoon from. Sukoon is in the remembrance of Allah. Peace is in the remembrance of Allah. Aaj tawbah kare. I can assure you, you'll feel sukoon wherever you go. There'll be mercy of Allah wherever you go. Do dua, whatever I've said is accepted. If I've made any mistakes, may Allah forgive me. First and foremost, give me the tawfiq to act on what I said, then this whole gathering. Sallu ala al-Habib, sallallahu ta'ala ala Muhammad, sallallahu ta'ala alayhi wa
Sallu ala al-Habib, sallallahu ala Muhammad, sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. MashaAllah, beautiful Bayaan, alhamdulillah. Sallu ala al-Habib, sallallahu ala Muhammad, sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. MashaAllah, a beautiful Bayaan, alhamdulillah. Yes, our brothers, inshallah, this is the way we learn about Dawat-E-Islam, and we need to open our eyes daily. We've been going through so many worldly things and, the lifestyle and everything. We need to learn these things, and this is very important. Be connected to the Masjid, come for namaz, doing good things, alhamdulillah. So there's the summary of the hadith of the Prophet ﷺ that when someone passes, there will be 3 things go with him. 2 things, straight away they will leave. Number 1, that's his mal, his wealth, his houses, everything. They're going to leave as soon as he closes his eyes, everything's left. There's no car, no house, no wealth, nothing, no bank balance and everything. Second thing is your relatives. They will take you to the grave, they will bury you there, and after that they will leave as well. No one's going to go with you in the grave. The third thing which is going to remain will be your amal. Anything you've done, any worship, any namazah you read, alhamdulillah, they will go with you. So these things are more important than this word. So inshallah, we should try to change our mind, alhamdulillah. It's a beautiful environment of Dawat-E-Islami. I urge all the brothers, join the Dawat-E-Islami environment, alhamdulillah. We do have gatherings, and as mashallah, Mubarak was saying that the Madani Kafala is traveling, like the Tarbiyat, learn about the Farzulum, the Furaiz of namaz, Sharait of namaz, Furaiz of Usul, Wuzu, everything, alhamdulillah. So try your best to join the Madani environment, alhamdulillah. Madani Kafala is traveling next week, alhamdulillah. Good opportunity if you want to travel. I would humbly request, please come and travel, inshallah. So we will learn these things, alhamdulillah. And there's Allah Azza wa Jall's promise that if you go for Deen, Allah Azza wa Jalla give you the word for free. If you follow the word, if you're running after the word, you may get it, but there's a possibility you might not get it either. But Deen to gyan, तो दीन का काम करेंगे इंशाल्लाह दुनिया अल्लाह ताला आपको वैसे ही फ्री में दे देगा. You'll get the dunya, you'll get the barakatayn, you'll get sukoon of awlad, you can get everything inshallah. ठीक है, तो alhamdulillah we have to have a balanced life, alhamdulillah. Good opportunity, another good opportunity is alhamdulillah, Ursi ala Hazrat, mashallah. The 100th Urs आला हजरत सुभान अल्लाह, यानी पूरी दुनिया में मुस्तफा जाने रहमत पे लाखों सलाम, इनका लिखा हुआ सलाम पूरी दुनिया में पढ़ा जाता है अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह। अहले सुन्नत के बहुत बड़े सुभान अल्लाह मुफक्कर जिन्होंने सुन्नियत को जिंदा किया, प्यारे इस्लाम भाइयों, अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह, मुजद्दिद सुभान अल्लाह। So उनका उर्स अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह will be celebrated. The 100th verse is a coincidence that there will be 25th Safar al-Muzaffar as well, alhamdulillah, on 4th of November. And that will be happening in Oldham, and the coaches will be going from Oldham and Sheffield, inshallah. So brothers are requested to travel with that as well. That will be a life-changing event as well, inshallah. Good English speeches and everything, alhamdulillah. So my humble request to all the brothers, please come and travel with that as well, inshallah. Sallu ala al-Habib, sallallahu ala Muhammad, sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. We would like to thank, the committee of this masjid, alhamdulillah, beautiful mashallah masjid and beautiful, alhamdulillah, people, alhamdulillah. It's kind of local for me anyway. So I know Mr. Imam Saiban as, committee members, beautiful, alhamdulillah, brothers. May Allah bless them, their families, and may Allah give them barakah in their sustenance, inshallah. We have Ijtima, just like this one, we go Ijtima every week, alhamdulillah, program, Fizan Medina, it starts every Thursday, 8 o'clock, 8 p.m. And my humble request to all the brothers, please come and, join the Ijtima. It's about 5 minutes drive from here, Fizan Medina. आपको तो पता ही होगा ना, मेरे लोग यहाँ पे रहते हैं, 5 मिनट की ड्राइव है यहाँ से, अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह, तो उसमें भी बयानात होते हैं, ज़िक्रुल्लाह होता है, सारे होते हैं, तरकीब होती है, अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह. तो कोशिश फरमाएं इंशाल्लाह, come to the Ijtima. There are some book stalls as well. Books will be on sale in the car park, inshallah. The books are Causes for a Bad End, subhanallah. How to Spend Your Youth. That's a beautiful book, alhamdulillah. If you need to learn, how to spend your youth, you can read this risala. Okay? A time will come. That's a beautiful another risala, alhamdulillah. So, कोशिश करें. Causes for Bad End. ठीक है, बुरे खात्मे के असबाब, ये भी रिसाला है. इसके अलावा showing off, there is another book, alhamdulillah. So try to take that. Dawat-E-Islami, obviously, it's not a business, it's for Dawat-E-Islami. And these small booklets, they are only 30-40 p, alhamdulillah. So they are about 25-30 pages, but this one is 46 pages. Or I think it's about 30 pence or 40 pence? 40 pence. So alhamdulillah. So it's not about business. It's for just spreading the message of Islam, alhamdulillah. Sallu ala al-Habib, sallallahu ala Muhammad, sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. Inshallah, there will be a food distributed after the Ijtima. Also, there will be an upcoming Ijtima, inshallah, the poster and the topic, mashallah. Subhanallah, sallu ala al-Habib, sallallahu, mashallah. Already prepared, mashallah, they can post to be ready over here, subhanallah. That's the next Ijtima, alhamdulillah. Inshallah, commemorating Milad, subhanallah. So Milad Sharif की बरकत से इंशाल्लाह मिलाद मनाने के बारे में इज्तिमा होगा इंशाल्लाह in the same masjid, alhamdulillah. Next month, that is every second Sunday of every English month is the ijtima. So inshallah, next जो हमारा इज्तिमा जो है वो next second जो Sunday होगा उसमें होगा inshallah. May Allah give us a great track upon whatever we have heard, and may Allah make us pious, make our children pious, make all the Muslims pious, may Allah accept our lawful du'as, and make all Muslims' life easier, inshallah. Sallu ala al-Habib, sallallahu ala Muhammad sallallahu. Salatu salam ho gaye, inshallah. Khade ho jaye, salatu salam.
Ya Nabi, salam alayka, ya Rasul, salam alayka, ya Habib, salam alayka, salawatullah alayka, ya Nabi, salam alayka, ya Rasul, salam alayka, ya Habib, صدوري يا نبي سلام عليك يا رسول سلام عليك يا حبيب سلام عليك صلوات الله عليك أنت نور الله فجر جد بعد العسر يسرا ربنا علاك قدرا يا إمام الأنبياء तेरी आरज़ू में जीना तेरी जोस्तजू में मरना यही मेरी जिंदगी है यही मेरी बंदगी है या नबी सलाम अलैका या रसूल सलाम अलैका या हबीब सलाम अलैका सलवातुल्लाह अलैका या नबी सलाम अलैका या रसूल सलाम अलैका या हबीब सलाम अलैका सलवातुल्लाह अलैका الصلاة والسلام عليك يا سيدي يا رسول الله الصلاة والسلام عليك يا سيدي يا نبي الله الصلاة والسلام عليك يا سيدي يا حبيب الله وعلى آلك وأصحابك يا سيدي يا رحمة للعالمين
मजलिस के इख्तिताम की दुआ पढ़े अस्सलाम अलैका या रसूल अल्लाह व अला आलिका व अस्हाबिका या हबीब अल्लाह सुब्हानक अल्लाहुम्मा व बिहम्दिका ला इलाहा इल्ला अंता अस्तगफिरुका व अतूबु इलैक सुब्हानक अल्लाहुम्मा व बिहम्दिका لا إله إلا أنت أستغفرك وأتوب إليك سبحانك اللهم وبحمدك لا إله إلا أنت أستغفرك وأتوب إليك إن الله وملائكته يصلون على النبي يا أيها الذين آمنوا صلوا عليه وسلموا تسليما اللهم صل على سيدنا مولانا محمد وعلى آل سيدنا مولانا محمد وبارك وسلم عليه جزا الله عنا سيدنا ومولانا محمد ما هو أهله जब में वापसी हो या अल्लाह सबने हुकूमत खजरा लब्बे हो ला इलाहा इल्लल्लाह मुहम्मद रसूलुल्लाह सल्लल्लाहु अलैहि वसल्लम